Hi, Kim.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Perfect. Here's Bert. Hi, Bert. How are you today?
Doing okay.
Good.
Cold weather is making certain body parts not work as well as I wish.
I completely understand.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, manually. Here we go. Perfect. Hola, Navy. Hola, Maribel.
Hola. Hola, Lina, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien.
Bueno, gracias.
Janet. Bert. Okay. Hi, Janice. Hola, Marisol.
Hola.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna give 2 more minutes. I'm gonna start taking attendance. Okay. I wanted to change Maribel's name. There we go. Perfect.
Ok, rápido. Órale. Corre.
And
Apúrale, tengo cosas por hacer. Anda, pues.
okay, here we have. Hola, Susana. Hola, Nelly.
Buenas tardes, Lina.
Buenas tardes.
Hola, Lina, buenas tardes.
Hola, Nelly. Buenas tardes. Susana's here. Marisol's here. Maybe. Nelly. Okay. Janet is here. Hola, Janet. Okay. Perfect. Yasmin. Hola, Yasmin. Okay. Perfect. All right. So I think I'm gonna wait to 5:49 just so we have more people. Okay, here's Isabel. Hola, Isabel. Isabel, ¿me escuchas bien? Isabel, déjame ver. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. Vamos a comenzar. And sorry, I was just taking attendance. So we have attendance in here. Oh, here's Raimundo. Perfect. Okay. So we are going to start our class. We have a lot to do because we are going to review our presentations, okay? So all of you have presentations written in your email, okay? Todos ustedes escribieron su presentación en correo electrónico. So what we're going to do, and I'm gonna hit present, and I'm going to ask Azucena if she can read the goals for today.
Goals for today. Goals for Wednesday, December 7, 2020.
A. Letter A. Students will be able to practice saying their oral presentation to a volunteer. Students can ask volunteer pronunciation
Perfect.
question, do final corrections, and record their voice saying your presentation. Letter B, students will be able to practice how to quiero ver, differentiate
Differentiate.
between simple present and present progressive continuous verbs. Letter C, students will learn and practice the grammar rules for this verb tense.
Perfect. Very good, Azucena. Very good. So does anyone have any questions on a word or something that says that Azucena read that you do not understand? Does anyone know what this word means?
¿Qué significa?
Diferencia.
Diferenciar.
Exactamente.
Diferencia
Entre el presente simple y el presente progresivo continuo. Okay, very good, Raimundo. What about another word that you do not understand?
Tense.
Tense es el tiempo del verbo.
Oh.
Estamos hablando del presente simple y el presente continuo. Those are times of verbs, el tiempo del verbo.
Grammar. Okay,
Grammar es de nada. El grammar es gramática. La gramática, las reglas gramaticales para este tiempo del verbo. Vamos a aprender cómo crear el ing. We're going to learn how to create the ing properly. What we learned on Monday. So, any other questions? Okay, so I'm going to briefly talk about what we're going to do next with our volunteers, okay? So all of you have your presentations in your email, okay? So if you want, you're gonna go, each of you is gonna go into a breakout room with one volunteer, with Bert, with Kim, or with Janice. Each one of you can practice saying your presentation to your volunteer to make sure you can say every word in your presentation correctly. ¿Ok? Para asegurarnos que todos ustedes puedan pronunciar su presentación correctamente. All of you, I believe, yes, I believe, let me make sure if I can say that. Hold on one second. So yes, all of you have sent me your presentation, and all of you have already gotten my corrections. Okay, todos ustedes ya recibieron mis correcciones. So all you need to do is you can either email your presentation to the volunteer, to Bert, Janice, or Kim, and they can send you their email in the chat once you are inside the breakout room. Okay, una vez estén dentro del breakout room, le pueden pedir el correo electrónico a su voluntario, o a Bert, a Kim, o a Janice, y ellos le escriben su correo electrónico en el chat y le envían el correo electrónico con la presentación que yo les corregí. De esa manera, el voluntario tiene su presentación, se los puede corregir. They can correct it if necessary. Okay, if you did any changes or I gave you the line and the space to add things, those are the things that you can correct with the volunteer. Esas son las cosas que si les puso una línea en las correcciones para que ustedes pusieran sus partes, esas son las partes que si ustedes añadieron, pueden corregir con el voluntario. También pueden hacer que el voluntario diga su presentación y ustedes graban cómo se dice. Ojo, para eso únicamente es si tienen un teléfono extra para grabar. Si están usando el teléfono para la clase y no tienen otro teléfono, no podemos hacer esta opción. Okay, we can only do this option if you are not using your phone for the class. If you're using the phone for the class and you do not have another phone available, we cannot record your presentation, okay? Entonces, cuando acaben con el voluntario, por favor, sálganse del breakout room y regresen aquí al salón central. El voluntario se va a quedar en el breakout room y yo le voy a enviar otro estudiante. Va a ser la misma estructura que hicimos con Patty. What we're going to do is the student comes back to the main classroom, the volunteer stays in the breakout room, and I'm going to send a new student. So we're going to use the same structure as we did with Patty. And then as a final reminder, tomorrow at 6 p.m., Santa is coming to TLC. So I will send you the Zoom link at 5:30. So you have time, and it will be at 6 p.m. and you can read a book. So if you have a book, or Santa can also read a book with your child and you, okay? It can be the entire family. And last announcement, all of you received text messages that I received the Santa's Fund letter today. Todos ustedes recibieron los mensajes de texto. Sí llenamos la solicitud y la lista de regalos de Santa's Fund. Esos que tienen que recogerla serían Navy, Azucena, Marcela, Reina, Vero, Magali, Janet, Isabel, que está entrando ahora, Isabel, Raimundo o Gaby, cualquiera de los dos pueden venir, Maribel o Matilde. Por favor, pasen por Tito University Center mañana entre 8 de la mañana y 5:30 de la tarde. Sin esa carta no van a poder buscar los regalos el 17 de diciembre entre 1 y 6 en el edificio de Fairgrounds. Eso lo dice la carta, así que no tienen que apuntarlo ahora. Okay, so I am, before we move here, I am going to start. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. Bert, Janice, and Kim, I am going to send you your breakout invitations. Janice would be with Janice, Bert be with Bert, Kim, and Kim. Okay, so we have all of you. You should have received your breakout room. Join your breakout room and I will send you a student right now. Okay, so we have Isabel, I'm going to send you, oh, Isabel, I have you 2 places. Espérate. Te voy a quitar del otro, okay? Okay, here we go. Isabel, assign Kim, Raimundo, and Janet. Okay, please join Janet, Raimundo, and Isabel. Join your group. And when you're done, come back. Okay, nosotros vamos a seguir. We are going to continue. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. And we are going to dive into our present continuous and our present simple. Okay, present continuous. Esto es repaso, okay? We're going to review. So I made this little graph. Yo hice esta tablita para enseñarles a ustedes lo básico de cada uno, okay? Vamos a repasar. So we've done 2 verb tenses, right? We've done present simple. Voy a buscarme mi puntito rojo. Hemos hecho present simple, okay? Que es cuando hablamos de qué 3 cosas. What 3 things do we talk about when we're using this verb tense? Who can tell me? 3 things.
For place,
For, no, that's your noun. Present simple, the verb.
Person.
So it would be
Person.
for routines,
Oh,
right? Para rutinas. What else?
a fact.
Facts, very good. And one more.
And
¿Quién más,
Hábito.
¿quién me puede decir? Hábito, very good, Marisol, hábitos. So you can have it for habits, routines, or facts. Okay, that is when you're going to use present simple tense. Okay, for example, siempre van a tener, ¿verdad? En sus oraciones, siempre van a tener el pronombre o el sustantivo como el sujeto de la oración, ¿verdad? ¿De quién estamos hablando? She, they, and school, ¿verdad? Porque estamos hablando aquí, school sería un noun, and she y they sería un pronombre, ¿verdad? Si está cerca, alguien está cerca de un televisor, si está cerca de un televisor, por favor, hágase mute para que no se escuche con el salón. Hola Marcela, hola Carlos, hola Vero. Okay, so for example, if we have a pronoun she, and remember that he, she, it, we add the S to the end of the verb, okay? So sería, she runs every day because it's something that happens every day. It is her routine, right? It is her habit, su hábito, ¿verdad? Porque ella hace esto todos los días. They eat every day. Eso es algo que es automático en una rutina. Todos nosotros comemos todos los días, ¿verdad? Así que cuando se expresan y quieren decir yo como todos los días o yo desayuno huevos y tocineta todos los días, I eat breakfast, I eat scrambled eggs and toast every day, tú vas a usar este tipo de verbo. Lo vas a usar en base, como les enseñé al principio, como digo yo, pelado. Sin S, sin ING, sin ED, sin nada. Sencillamente el verbo como es, sin más nada. Eso es cuando usamos la rutina, los hábitos o cuando estamos hablando de hechos, de algo que es un hecho. ¿Ok? Si usamos el sustantivo, el school, school closes every day at 5 p.m. porque es una rutina de la escuela. Cierra todos los días a las 5 de la tarde. Okay, so we know that we're going to use an S. Why do we use this S? Who can tell me? Why do we add an S here and an S here?
porque es plural, digo singular.
Verónica, cuando es, repítelo de nuevo más alto.
When is he or she?
Or it, ¿verdad?
It.
Cuando es he, she, it, ponemos la S en el verbo y cuando es singular. Exactamente lo que dijo Aneli. O sea, en las dos maneras, las dos están bien. Porque tenemos un sustantivo singular, es una escuela, ¿verdad? O tenemos también he, she, it. La escuela es un it, ¿verdad? La escuela es una cosa. Así que por ende se pone la S. Se pone la S aquí porque es she. Se pone la S aquí porque es un sustantivo singular y un it, una cosa. ¿Ok? Este es cuando hablamos, cuando estamos hablando de alguien, con alguien sobre nuestra rutina, nuestros hábitos o los hechos. Hechos pueden ser, the start bus arrives at 4 p.m. Eso puede ser un hecho, porque el start bus va a llegar a las 4 de la tarde, ¿verdad? Así que si ustedes están expresándose en algo de que va a ocurrir, van a usar el simple present. Algo bien importante que quiero empezar a entrenarlos en esto. Siempre lean la oración completa antes de decir su contestación, porque si se fijan, van a tener palabras claves como esta, every day. También podemos decir all the time or usually, ¿verdad? Palabras de frecuencia, never, sometimes, always. Si ven esas palabras, siempre van a usar este tiempo. ¿Ok? Cuando tienen palabras como every day o palabras de frecuencia, usually, never, always, sometimes, etc. ¿ok? Ya saben que siempre van a utilizar este tiempo. Ahora, el otro tiempo que hablamos es de presente continuo. Presente continuo, ¿cuándo ocurre? ¿Cuándo ocurre este tiempo que usamos? ¿Quién me puede decir?
Cuando está pasando en el momento.
Cuando está pasando en el momento. Muy bien, Carlos Vero. O sea que, por ejemplo, what am I doing now? What am I doing?
Teaching.
Dígame la oración completa.
Olina is teaching the class.
Perfect. Very good. Lina's teaching the class, or you are teaching, ¿verdad? Porque me pueden decir, me están hablando de tú, ¿verdad? De ti. O me puedes decir, she is teaching the class, ¿verdad? Todos vamos a usar el ing. Ahora, ojo, fíjense que añadieron el is y el are. Siempre que hablemos de presente continuo, vamos a utilizar el verbo ser primero y después el verbo con el ing. Uno va con el otro. ¿Ok? Porque imagínate que digamos, she talking. No suena bien, ¿verdad que no? Como decir, she is talking. Por eso es que el verbo continuo o progresivo, el que está ocurriendo ahora, siempre va a ir conjunto al verbo ser. ¿Ok? She is talking. They are talking. The children are talking. ¿Por qué yo estoy usando are aquí? Who can tell me? Why am I using are?
There, because you talked about more than two people.
No.
Why? Why? What word is more than two?
Plural.
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 Children, right? Children is many children, right? It's a lot of children. It's a lot of kids. More than one, right? So the children is many. That's why we use are. Are se usa cuando es plural y cuando es you. Is solamente se usa para singular. O sea, he, she, it is talking. They, we, and you are learning. ¿Ok? Siempre que son, el único que es excepción es you. You parece singular, pero you siempre es are. ¿Ok? Ahora, vamos a, rápidamente, voy a quitarme de aquí y vamos a practicar esto. ¿Ok? Espérense un momentito.
Así.
Ahora, mouse. Oh. That's a, stop sharing. Espérense un momentito. Ahora. Ok, presente simple. Ok. Tenemos estas oraciones y vamos a ir uno por uno y ustedes me van a decir, estas oraciones son una combinación. They're a combination of present simple and present continuous, okay? So I'm gonna put this here. If Janet, let me see, make sure, Janet, Nate, Janet, Isabel, ¿ya regresaste? Oh, let me send someone.
Sí.
Navy, te
Sí,
voy a
sí, sí.
enviar, Navy, te voy a enviar con Kim, ¿ok? ¿Recibiste la invitación, Navy? Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to keep this open so I see who is done. Okay, so we have sentences that are both present simple and present continuous. So there are sentences that you're just going to use the base, right, and the S, and there's sentences that you're going to use the ing. So I'm going to start with Veronica. Veronica, can you read the sentence and tell me if this is, how would you answer this? Estás en mute.
My brother. My brother. Like very much.
¿Qué le añadirías? ¿Qué le añadirías a este like?
Likes.
Likes. Very, very good. Likes, ¿verdad? My brother likes this CD very much. Very good. Porque es presente simple y es my brother, he. Así que le añades la S. Muy bien. Marisol.
We always visit grandma on Sunday.
Very good. We always visit grandma on Sundays. Very good. Maribel.
My father cannot come to the phone now. He showers. No, he takes a shower.
Mira esta palabra, Maribel.
Okay. Okay. Is he taking a shower?
¿Y qué va antes de taking? Ese verbo que mencioné.
He's taking a shower.
Perfect. Very good. He is taking a shower. Very good. Déjame. A Nelly, te voy a enviar a un grupo. Ok, acabas de entrar. ¿Dónde está Nelly? Espérate. Está connecting. Déjame asegurarme que se conecte. No, ok. Voy a enviar a otra persona. Oh, se movió. Ok, perfect. Gracias, Maribel. Maribel, tú vas a ser la próxima que voy a enviar, así que si ves un mensaje para que lo coja.
Okay.
Ok, próxima sería, vamos a ver, ¿quién tengo por aquí? Isabel.
I think this car cost $49.
Cost, ¿sin S o con S?
Sin S.
Sin E, cost, con S. La razón que es con S es porque es el carro, un it, una cosa. Exacto.
Okay.
Y acuérdate, he, she, it, se le añade la S. O sea que sería, I think this car costs $49. Exactamente.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay.
Próxima, Marcela.
Préstame tu teléfono, por favor.
Mira esta palabra.
Omar often miss class because of illness.
No, para
Okay, look at this word and look at this word.
I don't know, Lina, yo creo que lleva IS.
Se lleva IS. Exactamente.
Sí.
O sea que sería often misses
Sí, es que no estoy
class
segura cómo
because of
pronunciar.
illness. Misses. Porque sería sería he y sería often, que es con frecuencia. O sea que Omar often misses class because of illness. Very good, Marcela. Very good. And let me see who's next. I have Azucena.
Okay.
Look at this word.
Okay. We go to lunch now. We going.
¿Y cuál es el verbo que va antes de going?
Now.
De entre is y are.
We are going.
Very good.
We are going.
We are going
To lunch now. Would you like to join us?
Perfect. Very good. Because again, te está diciendo la contestación aquí. Si leen la oración. Very good. Then we have Magali.
We are going.
Magali, estás en mute.
My big brother is at work as an accountant in a big company.
Okay, say that again slowly.
Okay, my big brother is
Te está hablando de algo que él es, ¿verdad? O sea, que es un
Ajá.
hecho.
my
Y si
big
es un
brother
hecho,
Is working.
is work.
quítame el is, porque esto no es presente continuo, te está dando un hecho. Él trabaja como un contable en una compañía grande. O sea que my big brother
Work.
works
Okay.
as an accountant in a big company. Fíjate en la oración, no, de lo que te está dando es información, ¿verdad? Si te está dando información es un hecho. Así que si es un hecho es presente simple.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Then we have Janet. Espérate. Alguien está dos veces. Si se entran dos veces a la clase, se tienen que quitar del otro sitio porque si no ocurre una explosión en la bocina de todos. Así que solamente ojo con eso. Ok. Janet.
What do you mean swear?
Swear es cuando juras algo.
Oh, okay. I swear never to let you down.
Do you put an S or no S?
Es. Puedes. Oh, no.
No S. No S. I
Oh.
swear, ¿verdad? Never to let you down. Why? Because it's I. If it's I, you do not put an S.
Oh,
Okay. Very good. Next we have, let me see, Vianel. Vianel, ¿me escucha?
Do you hear me?
Yes, ahora.
Okay, let me see the screen because I cannot really see the screen. Okay, I hate living in here because I hate it.
Estamos en
Living in
presente, estamos en presente, así que ¿qué vamos a hacer con el verbo?
I no. I hear it.
You hate?
Hear it.
You hate?
No. No. Hate it.
No me pongas la ed porque ed es del pasado. O sea que sería I hate, igual que el que acabamos de hacer, I swear, que no cambia porque es I, va a ser lo mismo. I hate
living in I don't know what I mean. I don't know. I cannot.
Seattle es una ciudad en Washington, el estado de Washington.
Okay, I hate living in Seattle. Hold on a minute. I cannot see the screen, Lina. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Está bien. Si ¿quieres que brinquemos?
Okay, because it's always.
Va bien.
See, my screen is dark in one moment, and I can see again the sentences, but now it's dark my screen. I cannot see that.
It's okay.
No.
Está bien, no te preocupes.
Oh, okay.
A ver, ¿ya lo ves?
Okay. Yes, because always raining.
Rains. Acuérdate, está en presente. Because it always rains. Si tienes palabras de frecuencia como always, never, sometimes, es presente simple y no lleva S. It always rains. Perdón, en este caso lleva S porque es it. It always rains.
Rains. Okay.
Rains con S. Very good. Okay, Raimundo.
Okay. Don't forget to take your umbrella. It rains right now.
Mira esta palabra.
So it's raining right now.
Perfect. It is raining right now. Exactamente. And because it's present continuous. Okay, very good. Yasmin. Estás en mute.
Every Monday, Sally. Every Monday, Sally driving her kids to football practice.
Okay, it says every Monday. It doesn't say now. So if it's every Monday, it's a routine. So what would be the tense?
Drivers.
Drives. Okay,
Drive.
you're only adding the S because it's a she. It's a her. Okay, so every Monday, Sally drives her kids to football practice. Okay, you're only going to use ing, driving, teaching, raining, if it's like this, happening now. Okay, if it's happening right now.
Okay.
Very good. And let me make sure everyone went. Reina.
Shelby, cute, Adam, sleeping. ¿Lleva ese?
Adam is sleeping. Very good, because it's happening now. Azucena, te envió una invitación para que vaya. Very good. So be quiet. Adam is sleeping. Very good. Okay. I think we all have gone. Yes. So I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to move very quickly into the grammar rules. We're going to talk about the rules. Okay. Everyone sees my screen? Yes. Okay. So these are the rules on how do we form the present progressive. Okay. Estas son las reglas gramaticales de cómo creamos el presente progresivo. So there's a few things. For most verbs, remember that we're only changing the verb, right? We're not changing anything else. We're changing the word that is the action. So for example, for most verbs, we just add the ing. Para la mayoría de los verbos, solamente añadimos el ing. Punto. Ejemplo, play, playing. Shout, de gritar, shouting. ¿Ok? Ahora, for verbs that end in E, ¿ok? Para los verbos que acaben en E, you remove the E and you add ing. Obviamente la E final, ¿verdad? La última E del verbo, si acaba en E, le van a quitar esa E y le van a añadir el ing. Por ejemplo, for example, prepare, de preparar, preparing. Quité la E y puse el ing. Ride, de alguien que se monta en el ride, ¿verdad? Vamos a ponerlo en el fairground, fairground rides, ¿verdad? They are riding. Se quita la E final y se añade el ing. Cuando los verbos acaban en IE, ¿ok? Se cambia la IE y se pone un Y y entonces es que se le añade el ing. Por ejemplo, lie, de mentir. Lying, se quita la E, se pone un Y, en este caso, perdón, se quita la IE, se pone un Y y se añade la ing. Untie, de desatar. Untying, quité la IE y pone la Y, ing. ¿Ok? Para verbos que la última sílaba es consonante, vocal, consonante. ¿Qué es una consonante? What is a consonant?
La que no es vocal.
Exactamente. So anything that is not a vowel. Exacto. Very good, Raimundo. So vowels, A, E, I, O, U, ¿verdad? So for the verbs that end in a consonant, a vowel, and a consonant, okay, you double the final consonant and you add ing. Usualmente son los verbos que son bien cortitos, que usualmente son consonante, vocal, consonante. ¿Ok? Ejemplo, run, running. Aquí eso es un consonante, vocal, consonante, ¿verdad? R es consonante, U vocal, N consonante. Le dupliqué el consonante y le añadí ing. Run, running. Forget, consonante, vocal, consonante. Forgetting. Le dupliqué la última y le puse ing. Fíjate que yo no puedo decir aquí consonante, vocal, consonante, porque es consonante, vocal, vocal. Aquí igual. Vocal, consonante, vocal, o sea, al revés. O sea que la única fórmula que acá que funciona en duplicar el consonante es si es consonante, vocal, consonante. Estas son las reglas que sencillamente se tienen que memorizar. Y la única manera que ustedes se pueden memorizar esto es con práctica. Una práctica que pueden hacer en casa y les recomiendo que hagan para que puedan dominar esta destreza de cambiar el verbo al presente progresivo, es que cojan el periódico un día, cojan un highlighter y busquen todos los verbos en el pasado. Van a ser en el pasado, ¿ok? Porque acuérdate que el magazine, el periódico escribe la noticia que ya pasó. Así que mi sugerencia es que subrayan todos los verbos, los cambian al presente, ¿ok? Que lo pueden hacer sencillamente añadiendo S o ING. Magali, te voy a enviar con Bert, ¿ok?
Ok.
Vas a ver la invitación ahora.
Ok.
La manera que pueden hacer esto es subrayan todos los verbos en el pasado, los cambian al presente y entonces averiguan cuál debo cambiar para formarlo en presente progresivo. El estar cambiando es una práctica increíble, porque entonces están empezando a entender el verbo en el pasado, en el presente y en el presente continuo. Y cuando se quieren explicar algo, no hay cosa mejor que ustedes utilicen el tiempo correcto. Porque imagínate si yo estoy hablando del futuro, quiero hablar de algo que pasó y estoy usando el presente. Qué confuso va a salir todo lo que salga por mi boca, ¿verdad? Porque no vas a entender si pasó, está pasando ahora o eso pasó, ya pasó. O sea que es importante, especialmente cuando van a un médico y quieren expresar qué pasó, es importante que ustedes puedan conjugar en el presente. O sea que eso es una sugerencia que les doy, ya que no vamos a tener clase por 2 semanas, que usen para que entonces puedan seguir practicando. Y sugiero que todos ustedes le tomen foto a estas reglas ahora con su teléfono para que las tengan disponibles y le añadan a el álbum de la clase de inglés. Porque estas reglas van a necesitarlas mucho. Una vez hayan tomado su foto, me hacen un thumbs up para ya estar segura que ya todo el mundo está bien. Gracias, Carlos. Gracias, Navy. Gracias, Marisol. Azucena, Marcela. Ok, gracias, Isabel. Janet, Raimundo, Super, Jasmine, ya lo veo. Vianel, ya lo veo. Ok, perfecto. Ok, entonces vamos a hacer una actividad divertida. Y vamos a practicar nuestro presente continuo. ¿Quién sabe de un libro, of a book that is called Where is Waldo? Who has heard of Where is Waldo? I love Where's Waldo. Okay, Where's Waldo was one of my favorite books growing up. And Where's Waldo is very fun because everything that happens in Where's Waldo is happening now. Okay, so what I want you all to do is you're going to look at this drawing, okay, and you're going to find 13 sentences of 13 actions that are happening in this drawing. And you're going to write these sentences in present continuous using the verb be, ¿verdad? Is or are, ing, cambiándolo como deben. Por ejemplo, les voy a dar una para comenzar y no pueden utilizar esta. The mermaid is sitting on the rock. Okay, the mermaid is sitting on the rock. Ese es un ejemplo de una acción que está ocurriendo. En silencio van a abrir, you're going to open your notebooks and you're going to write 13 sentences of 13 actions. And you will try to find, there's 3 people in this drawing that we need to find. There's Where's Waldo, there's Evil Waldo, and there's Girl Waldo. So if you find those, you get an extra point. But for those of you that are arriving, we're writing 13 sentences. Vero and Carlos, I am sending you to Janice, okay?
Lina,
Yes.
me dice, no me acuerdo su nombre, pero dice que no sirve su email, así que no pudo ver mi presentación y no pudo ayudarme a enseñarme cómo leer, solo yo lo hice.
Ok, solamente tú lo leíste. ¿Quieres que te envíe con una
Sí,
persona?
porque dice que no.
¿No sabes quién era?
Sí, quiero. Ay, no me acuerdo su nombre.
Ah, Janice, ya la veo, ok. Si quieres te puedo enviar con otra persona que tenga correo, o lo podemos hacer tú y yo mañana, como prefieras.
Ok. Sí, está bien mañana. Solo quería escuchar alguien cómo lo lee.
Yes, no problem. Lo hacemos mañana. Okay, so write your 13 sentences.
Ok, gracias.
De nada. Escriban sus 3 oraciones de las acciones que ven en este dibujo. If you have questions, you can ask me. I can write it on the chat. But 13 sentences of an action that is happening.
Ok, Elena.
¿Ya?
Listo.
Ok. Si quieres, entre que los demás acaben, while the others finish, read me a sentence, and we all need to try and find what you are saying, okay? Así que vas a leer la oración y voy a tratar de encontrar la acción que me estás diciendo.
¿Yo?
Yes.
¿Cómo qué? De...
Ya tú regresaste, no es que acabaste las oraciones.
No, regresé.
Got it. Okay, Marcela, I'm going to send you to Bert, okay? And then Magali, we are writing 13 sentences about 13 actions that you see in this drawing.
14?
Estamos escribiendo 13 oraciones de 13 acciones que ves en este dibujo de Where's Waldo, utilizando is, are y el verbo en ing.
Is, are, ok. Por ejemplo...
Como el de aquí, the mermaid is on the rock.
Ok.
Okay.
Lina, yo ya acabé, pero las hice las oraciones bien simples.
No hay
¿Quieres
ningún
que te las
problema.
lea?
Por favor.
A ver, no sé si está yo bien. They are in the park. She is swimming. She is talking.
He is what?
She is talking.
Talking.
O talk. I don't know.
Talking, porque sería presente continuo, acuérdate. Ajá.
Ah. Entonces las hice muy simples.
Se la hiciste simple porque sería bien difícil para mí saber cuál es cuál. Pero muy bien, porque están hechas correctamente.
Ok.
¿Cómo se dice bote?
Boat. B-O-A-T. Lo voy a escribir en el chat. Boat.
Boats. Boats. Okay.
If you are done, you can read your sentences.
Tronco, ¿cómo se dice?
Trunk. Lo voy a poner en el chat.
Trunk.
Tree trunk, mejor dicho.
Tree. Oh.
Tree trunk.
Okay, ¿cómo se dice?
¿Alguien acabó ya?
Dog.
No.
No.
Okay.
¿Cómo se dice pato?
Marisol Pato se dice duck. Te lo voy a escribir en el chat.
Lo confundo mucho al decir dog.
Deporte, donde están los botes.
No. Es que aquí está un pato, pero yo confundo mucho al pronunciarlo pato con dog.
Con dog, ya.
Entonces, ¿cómo se pronuncia correctamente?
Es duck con la K al final. Duck.
Duck.
Perfect.
Duck. Okay.
Lina, ¿también puede ir a?
Sí, sí es plural.
Okay.
Acuérdate, si
Okay.
es you o plural.
Okay. Lina, huyendo, ¿cómo se dice?
Run away.
Ya, sí, ¿verdad?
Run
Sí.
away.
Okay.
Jasmine, te voy a enviar con Kim, ¿ok?
Lina, te digo una, a ver si estoy bien.
Dime.
There are see people on the boat.
Very good.
Okay.
There are, escríbemela por el texto, por el chat.
Okay.
Si alguien acabó, déjeme saber, acabó las 13.
7 apenas.
Ok, vamos a poner 10, porque creo que 13 es mucho. Vamos a poner 10.
Expresiones sobre 13 acciones que ve reflejadas en el dibujo.
Ok, Vianel, la oración no está en presente continuo. O sea que sería, me puedes decir, the people are sitting on the boat. Y ahí, entonces, are sitting sería en presente continuo.
Presente continuo.
Sería con el ing. Marisol, te voy a enviar con Bert para que revises tu presentación. Ahí tienes la invitación. ¿Te llegó, Marisol? Ahí está. Espérate, se me fue. Espérate, ¿qué pasó? Espérate un momentito. Que se me fue la página.
Ándale.
Ahí está.
7.
Dianel, chequea el chat que te estoy enviando una pregunta sobre tu presentación. Reina, revisa el chat para que veas un mensaje que te estoy enviando sobre tu presentación.
Ok, está bien. Nina.
Lina, creo que ya terminé.
Ok. Espérate un momentito. Ok, dime tus oraciones.
¿Todas o solamente
Una por una.
algunas? Okay. The boy is swimming.
Okay, the boy is swimming. ¿Quién, mira quién encuentra esa? Vamos a ver.
The guy is fishing.
The guy is fishing. Very good.
Okay. The giraffe is eating.
The giraffe. Diablo, giraffe. Ah, mira aquí. Okay. Okay. Fishing. Right here is the man is fishing.
Okay. The monkey is sitting in the blue car.
The monkey is sitting in the go on, ¿verdad? Porque no está dentro, está
on the blue car.
Perfect.
Sí, puse sí, on the blue car.
On the car, very good.
Okay. The people is talking.
Okay, people. ¿Es una o muchas?
Oh.
Es igual que children.
Mucha.
The people are.
Okay, the people are talking.
Very good.
Okay. The alligator is opening his mouth.
Very good.
Okay. The guy is dancing on the top, the other guy.
On the top of the other guy. Very good.
Okay. The duck is looking to fishing. The duck is looking to the duck is looking how fishing.
Okay, the duck is looking at the fish. The duck
No, porque
is.
está viendo un pato como pesca a un hombre. Está hasta la esquina abajo.
Ah, okay. The duck is looking at the man who is fishing. The duck is looking at the man who is fishing. Okay. Un poco más larga.
Okay.
Very good.
The guy trying to hunting the bird.
The guy is trying to hunt the bird.
Yeah, the guy is trying to hunting the bird.
Hunt. Porque
Hunt.
ya trying ya tiene el ing. O sea que no vas a tener verbos con ing.
Okay. Trying to hunt.
Exacto.
Okay. The lion looking the beach.
¿Qué te falta entre lion y looking?
The lion is looking.
Perfect.
The lion is looking the beach.
At the beach.
At the beach.
Exactamente. Hacia la playa.
Okay. Ya terminé.
Very good. Very good. Who else has finished their sentences? Great job, Isabel.
Ver yo.
Dale, Raimundo.
Okay. The robots are webbing.
The robots are wedding?
Webbing, como saludando.
Oh, webbing. Yes. Yes. Very good. Very good. Or saluting también.
Okay. The policeman is smiling.
Perfect.
The octopus is squeezing a man.
Very good. The octopus is squeezing a man. Very good.
The fish is touching the bus. No sé cómo se dice buzo.
The diver.
Oh,
Diver.
okay.
Te lo voy a escribir en el chat.
Sí, está bien. The cavernícola is eating a ice cream.
Perfect.
The ship, it is sinking.
The sheep is sinking.
Solo is, se está hundiendo.
Ajá.
De que, okay.
Exactamente.
The pirate is dancing.
The pirate.
Pirate, okay.
Pirate. Ajá.
Pirate
Perfect.
is dancing. Okay. He is sticking out his tongue.
Perfect. He is sticking out his tongue. Very good.
The captain is paddling the boat.
Very good. Paddling, remando.
Sí. She is sitting on the red ball.
Perfect.
That's it.
Very good. Very good. Perfect. Who else would like to go?
Yolina.
Go, vale, Magali.
Okay. He is recording a video. A la izquierda arriba.
Perfect. Perfect.
The hippo is yawning.
Magali, una cosita, pregunta rápido, perdón que te interrumpa. Todo el mundo que está aquí, con la excepción de Vianelli Reina, ¿ya hablaron con el voluntario?
Sí. Yo también ya, ¿no?
¿Alguien de este grupo no ha hablado con un voluntario? Ok. Vianelli Reina, vamos a tener que hacer esto mañana para que ya tengan su presentación lista para entonces poder hacerlo conmigo, ¿ok? Ok, Magali, sigue.
Ok. The hippo is drowning.
The hippo is drowning. Drowning, te lo voy a escribir en el chat.
Drowning, ok.
Ahogando. Very good.
Pues, ok. The children are swimming.
Perfect.
The boat is sinking.
Perfect.
The pirate is running away.
Perfect.
Very
good.
The lion is waving.
The lion is?
Waving. Por ahí está un león.
Waving. Waving. Saludando. Very good. Waving. Déjalo aquí.
The diver.
The diver.
Is coming out of the water.
Perfect.
The pirate is fishing.
The pirate is fishing. Míralo aquí. Very good.
They are talking.
Very good.
Caballero medieval, ¿cómo se dice, Lina?
Medieval knight. Te lo voy a poner aquí.
Yo le puse knight.
Medieval knight.
Okay. The medieval knight is screaming.
Very good.
The girl is kidnapping the Viking.
So say that again. Y te la voy a poner aquí. The what?
The girl
Uh-huh.
is kidnapping the Viking.
So the girl is kidnapping the king, ¿verdad?
No, the Viking.
The Viking. ¿Qué Viking?
Está secuestrando al vikingo.
Ah, the Viking.
Viking.
The Viking.
Right.
The Viking.
Viking. There we go.
Is
Yes.
kidnapping the Viking.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. The octopus is holding the sailor.
The octopus is
Yo puse que estaba sujetándolo.
holding
Oh.
it. Yes. Oh, this one. Yes. Is holding
Ajá.
the sailor. Yes. Yes.
She's eating ice cream.
Say that again.
She is eating ice cream.
Perfect. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good, Magali. Anyone else that would like to share their sentences? We have time for one more.
Maybe
Navy, go ahead.
the frog is sitting on the bowl.
Very good.
The fish is touching the man.
Very good.
Luego necesito mi teléfono
He
para traducir algo.
is sitting on the bear.
Mm-hmm.
They are sitting on the octopus.
Very good.
He is wearing a elephant costume.
Very good.
She is wearing a white dress.
She is wearing a white dress. Very good.
The man is fishing.
Very good.
The king is sitting on the animal.
Very good.
The giraffe biting the head.
The giraffe, ¿qué te falta antes de biting?
It's biting
Perfect.
the head. The monkey is sitting on the curb.
Very good. Very good. Perfect. Good job. Okay, actually, we have time for one more. Anyone else wants to read their sentences?
Ya regresé, Lina.
¿Quién?
Yo, ya regresé.
Ah, Marisol, ¿quieres leer tus oraciones o me estás dejando saber que ya regresaste?
Las dos cosas si quieres.
Ok, lee tus oraciones. Read your sentences.
Solo que no pudo corregirme porque tiene problemas con su computadora.
Ok, pues lo podemos hacer mañana tú y yo.
Ok. Las mías igual son muy simples. The girl is swimming. Two people are sitting on the octopus.
Perfect.
People, pulpo.
Octopus, you said it perfectly.
Okay. The police is under the umbrella.
Very good.
The lion is high.
So the lion is waving, right? He's waving hello.
Uh-huh.
Very good.
Okay. The monkey is sitting the car.
Say that one more time slowly.
El mono está arriba del carro.
In English.
Oh, the monkey is sitting the car.
So the monkey is sitting on the car because he's not in, right? He's on the car. Encima de.
On.
Very good.
On the car. Okay. The duck is swimming.
Very good.
Y por último, bueno, tengo otra. The fisherman is under duck.
So the fisherman, is that singular or plural?
Singular, porque solo es uno.
But that would be fisherman. If you're saying fishermen with an E, it's many.
Okay.
Okay, it's a different. I'm gonna write it on the chat. So fisherman is one. Fishermen is many.
Okay. Is many.
Okay, a man con A es uno, men con E son muchos.
Muchos. Okay. Y por último, the people is, ¿cómo dijiste?
The people is one or many?
Es one. Digo, no. Son
Many, right?
como-
They're many. So
Sí,
the people,
entonces, is many the octopus, porque estoy diciendo que las personas están como, no como, sino están arriba unos están arriba del pulpo y otro está como agarrado del pulpo. Entonces ya no supe cómo ponerla.
sería, espérate. Dime la oración nuevamente. Tell me the sentence one more time.
Is rounder.
So the people are running.
Ajá.
The people are running. Very good.
Y creo que son todas.
Yeah, very good.
Pero
Very
ya,
good.
sí, son todas.
Perfect. Okay, so we still have Kim and Yasmin on the meeting, so we can't move into our main groups because we need Kim. So I'm going to go ahead and move to our third task, if that's okay with Bert and Janice. As soon as Kim is done, then I'll see if we have time left over. And if not, we'll do this, we'll start with this activity next week. So what I would like us to do, okay, is I'm going to show you a short film, okay? This film is going to be, it's called The Present. And it's a short film that doesn't have a lot of language. It has more visual, okay? But what I want you to do is think about things that are happening in the film. Think about the actions that are happening in the film. And I want you to write as many sentences as you can while watching the short film, describing the actions that are happening. For example, you will see a boy watching TV, right? So a sentence that you can write, the boy is watching TV. The boy is yada, yada, yada. The mom is yada, yada, yada. Okay, so I want you to look at the film. It's very short. And I want you to write sentences as you see it. I want to see more than 5 sentences. Okay, I'm not going to give you a max, but I want more than 5. Okay, because I want to push you to think and write. Okay, so I'm going to, oh, Bianel. Wait, Yasmin came back. So hold on. Maybe we don't have to do this. I'm going to close the rooms. And I think we'll have time to go into our normal rooms. Perfect. Okay. So scratch the present. We're not doing that anymore. We are going to go into our small groups. So hi, Kim. Okay, so we have Kim, we have Bert, we have Lena. Okay. So I'm going to assign Lena. It's going to be Janice, Vianne, Jasmine, Magali, Reina. Okay, then for Kim, I have Aneli, Azucena, Kim, Marcela. Okay. And then for Bert, we have, perfect. Okay. Bert, you're missing a few just because they're not here. Just so you'll notice your group is smaller. And I will add, yeah. Okay, open your groups. Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do is we are going to practice our present continuous and our present simple reading stories. Okay, we're going to practice our reading comprehension. Okay, nuestra comprensión de lectura. So we're going to share my screen. I need to log in, sorry. There we go. Okay, so we have our stories, and oh, I need to share my sound. So give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Forgot to share my sound. Okay, so we have this story that we're going to listen about classmates. Do you know what classmates mean? What does classmates mean? Who knows? I'm going to write it in the chat so you see it.
Yes.
What are
Classmates.
classmates? I'll give you a
¿Trabajo
hint.
de clase?
Compañeros de clase. So
Oh,
you are all
compañeros.
classmates, okay? Marisol is classmate of Yasmin. Maribel is classmate of Magali. You all go to one class and you share a class, okay? Everyone
Oh,
goes to the same class.
classmate.
So
Okay.
when you see the word classmates, you'll understand what it means. What does blackboard mean? Who
Board.
knows?
Pizarrón.
Pizarrón.
Pizarrón, exactamente.
Pizarrón.
It's the old blackboard, right? The one that you use chalk, usan
Mhm.
tiza. So, and then what is another word that we can say? Misbehaving. What is that word?
Misbehaving.
Portarse mal.
Portarse mal, right? It's when someone is not behaving like they should. And let's say, what about, is there any other words that you see you do not understand?
Plants.
We will also be listening to it, and we will listen to it more than one if necessary. So let's start by listening. Okay, vamos a empezar escuchando. And if you find a word that you do not understand, you can ask me.
Okay.
This is my classroom, and these are my classmates. My best friend's name is Andrew. He is writing on the blackboard. My other friend, Amy, is very funny. She is talking and telling jokes to Bradley. They aren't listening to the teacher. The kid in the front row is throwing a paper airplane. He is always misbehaving. The teacher is looking at the map, so she doesn't see the airplane. I'm standing near the window looking outside. It's a beautiful day. I wish I could go outside right now.
Okay, would you like to read this, listen to this one more time?
Yes.
Okay.
This is my classroom, and these are my classmates. My best friend's name is Andrew. He is writing on the blackboard. My other friend, Amy, is very funny. She is talking and telling jokes to Bradley. They aren't listening to the teacher. The kid in the front row is throwing a paper airplane. He is always misbehaving. The teacher is looking at the map, so she doesn't see the airplane. I'm standing near the window looking outside. It's a beautiful day. I wish I could go outside right now.
Okay. So now we're going to dive into some questions about this story. Okay. So let's start with Yasmin. So the question is, where is she, the person who is telling the story? Where is she standing? And I can show you in what we said. Where is she standing? Acuérdate dónde escuchaste esa parte en la historia.
Estoy
Remember-
tratando de recordar.
So can I give you a suggestion? Look at number 6.
Oh, I am studying.
So it says, I'm standing.
Studying near the window, looking outside.
Okay, looking outside, right? That's telling you where she is standing. So now I'm going to ask you, where is she standing? And answer the question using a present continuous. Okay, contesta la oración usando ing. So where is she standing? La tienes en la número 6, Yasmin. ¿Cómo vas a contestarlo?
I am
Acuérdate, estás hablando de ella. You're talking about her. So how are you going to
She.
say? She
standing near the window looking outside.
Perfect. She is standing looking at the window outside. Okay, vamos a contestar la pregunta usando el mismo pronombre. You're going to answer the question using the same pronoun. Okay, very good. Marisol, what is she doing? What is she doing?
¿Me estás hablando de la misma oración?
So, si te
Entonces
está,
sería
if it's asking you,
outside.
what is she doing? Si you use it, how would you answer it? Usando.
She is outside.
She is looking outside. ¿Verdad? Porque quieres poner, you want to write the action. The action is looking.
Is looking. Okay.
The verb. Okay, very good. Maribel, what does she wish for? What does she wish for? Let's see. What does she wish for?
She wish. She wish.
Remember
she wishing?
ing. She
wishing.
which
She
is the verb X.
She
Very
is
good.
wishing. She's wishing. Goes outside.
She is wishing
She goes outside right now.
Perfect. So she is wishing she could go outside right now. Okay, porque you are using the ing and the verb ser, el verbo estar. Magali, what is her best friend's name? What is her best friend's name? What is her best friend's name?
Her best friend is Andrew.
Perfect. Her best friend's name is Andrew. Her best friend. Her best friend's name is Andrew. Exactamente. Very good. This would be a simple present, right? Sería presente simple. And what is Andrew doing? Vianel, what is Andrew doing? Vianel, can you hear me? Okay, there
Yeah,
we go.
I can hear you.
Okay.
He's writing on the blackboard.
Perfect. He is writing on the blackboard, right? Very good. O pueden decir, Andrew is writing on the blackboard. Either works. Los dos funcionan. Very good. Reina, what is Amy doing? What is Amy doing?
She is talking in the tell me for the focus into.
Hold on, let's say that slowly and make sure to not add extra words. So she is talking.
Talking and telling.
Perfect.
Hockey to
Jokes. Jokes, de chiste.
Hockey.
Jokes.
Jokes to the Bradley.
I know I to Bradley. To Bradley. Yes. Very good. So she is talking and telling jokes to Bradley. Okay. So we're going to say, what is Amy doing? Amy is talking and telling jokes to Bradley. Okay, very good. And then we go back to Yasmin. What is the kid at the front of the class doing? What is the kid in the front of the class doing?
Class 2. Um, the king in the front row is throwing
Perfect.
a paper aeroplane.
Perfect. The kid in the front row is throwing a paper airplane. Very good. Very good. Very good. The kid in the front row or in the front of the class, ¿verdad? Si queremos decirlo como la pregunta, como aquí at the front of the class, the kid in front of the class is throwing a paper airplane. Okay, very good. And Marisol, what is the teacher doing? What is the teacher doing?
Okay, the teacher is looking at the map.
Very good. The teacher is looking at the map. Very good. Okay, we are done with time. So let's go back. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Let's go back to our main group and we will say goodbye. Okay, so
Okay.
I'll see you in the main room.
Okay.
Hey, Lena. You're muted.
Thank you. Our time went a little over, so I immediately got out of the room. Okay.
Well, we had
So,
some technological problems, Lena. I was unable to open the exercise. It took me to a place that asked for credentials. And so,
they're always on the top of the lesson plan.
yeah, I missed it.
Just for future. If you ever need credentials, they're always on the top.
Yep, I totally missed it somehow.
No worries, no worries. Write anything in the survey and that way I'll follow up via email. Perfect. Okay.
Gracias.
So I wanted to just say, if you need further help, okay, if you need someone to help you with pronunciation for your presentation tomorrow, I will be available at Teton Literacy between 3 and 5:30, okay, between our office hours. So if you need someone to record, if that didn't happen in today in our call, in our class, or you need someone to correct the pronunciation, or you have questions, or you didn't get to meet with a volunteer because you had not done the presentation, please talk to me tomorrow, okay? So I can make sure that everyone practices. Your homework is to practice your pronunciation. There's no homework. I all want you to practice your pronunciation, practice this to your children, practice to your husband, to your wife, to your neighbor, to anyone. Practice with me. You can call me and read it. So I want you to practice, okay? And be ready for our presentations. Make a drawing so we can see something. Hagan un dibujo para que podamos ver algo. O recorten algo de un magazine o un periódico si no quieren dibujar. Algo bien chiquito, nada grande. Y lo pueden enseñar para que su presentación sea dinámica. Vamos a tener invitados. We're going to have people that are going to come to your presentation to listen. So know that TLC staff will be coming, as well as all volunteers are invited both days. And have a wonderful weekend. And I hope to see everyone on time on Monday so that you have, especially those with the 5:45 presentation. Okay, especialmente aquellos que tienen la presentación a las 5:45. Who needs reminders of when do I go? ¿Quién necesita recordatorio de cuándo voy en mi presentación? Carlos. ¿Alguien más? Raimundo. Okay, I'm going to just send it to everyone. Okay, and that way everyone has the schedule. Okay, perfect. Thank you, everyone.
Lina,
have a yes.
Lina,
yes.
¿puedo pasar mañana a recoger mi respuesta?
Yes,
okay.
Come and grab your Santa's fund too. Okay, grab your Santa's fund letter tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye. Have a wonderful weekend.
Bye.
Thank you,
Lina.
Janice. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Bert.
Lina.
Lina,
Yes.
¿a qué horas podemos recoger lo de que nos dijiste?
Entre Santa's Phone entre 8 y 5:30.
Ok.